I crossed paths with a guy by the name of John Warlow, and he's a fellow that serial entrepreneur. Was on, I think, about his fourth startup, and sold out to Gartner Research. And so he's kind of a data-driven guy, or at least it turned into that kind of person. I'm not sure he started out his career in that space, but he basically recognized that every time he went to sell, right, he was dealing with these professional M&A folks on the other side of the table. And he knew his business well, right, but he didn't know the M&A side so well. And he sort of set out to try to level the playing field a little bit in that regard. And he began to build this database of trying to track and correlate, with empirical data. If a company sells at a high multiple, average, below average, well, let's get under the hood a little bit, beyond their sales, beyond their profitability. Let's really begin to dissect and understand what is it about those companies that either draw high interest, average interest, or low interest. And, that started to look like, if you can see this graph, creating, an estimate of value, aka interest by investors or acquirers. So the enterprise value score that I talked about earlier, and it's measure it, scale it, and get acquired. So the measurement portion is about getting a current shot, freeze frame of your business. And this is an example of a company that scored actually quite high, in 82. And you can see that, they're about a 5.3 times revenue. I don't know if that's large enough for you to see my cursor there. But you can see the distribution of value as it correlates to this scalability score. So an average score in their industry was a 60. And you can see here on the left, if you get down below a 30, you're firing on about one and a half cylinders of 8. And you're going to have a struggle finding people that are interested in either investing in your business or outright acquiring it. Okay. And these things, as it turns out, right, also translate to quote unquote scalability.